Dealing with a narcissist can feel like being caught in an emotional whirlwind. One moment they shower you with praise and affection, the next they leave you feeling small and uncertain. Narcissists have a unique ability to manipulate, charm, and control those around them, often leaving their victims doubting themselves. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can stop narcissists from controlling you by building a fortress around your self-worth and standing strong in your own sense of identity. At the heart of narcissistic behavior is a need for control. They seek to dominate every interaction, often using subtle or not so subtle manipulation tactics to keep you under their thumb. It may start with flattery. They might make you feel like the most important person in the world, their attention so intense it's almost intoxicating. But over time, their tactics, the praise gives way to criticism, the affection becomes conditional. Suddenly, you're walking on eggshells, desperate to avoid their disapproval. The first step to stopping a narcissist from controlling you is to recognize their game. Narcissists thrive on power dynamics. They need to feel superior to those around them. One of their favorite methods is to undermine your self-worth. They might make cutting remarks disguised as jokes or offer backhanded compliments that leave you feeling confused. These comments are designed to chip away at your confidence, to make you more dependent on their approval. The less secure you feel in yourself, the easier you are to control. To counteract this, it's crucial to build and protect your self-worth. This means getting clear on who you are, independent of anyone else's opinion. Reflect on your strengths, your values, and what makes you unique. Remember that your worth does not depend on someone else's validation. It can be helpful to write down affirmations or keep a journal where you track your positive traits and accomplishments. This is not about arrogance or self-absorption. It's about grounding yourself in your own identity so that when the narcissist tries to shake you, you're anchored. Boundaries are another essential tool in protecting yourself from a narcissist's control. Narcissists tend to blur the lines between themselves and others, seeing people more as extensions of their own ego rather than as individuals with their own needs and desires. They might push you to prioritize their wants over your own, subtly or overtly making you feel guilty if you try to assert yourself. But setting boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to reclaim your autonomy. It's important to be firm and clear about what is acceptable and what is not. Don't be afraid to say no, even if it causes discomfort. Narcissists don't like boundaries because it limits their control. But by standing your ground, you send a message that you won't be manipulated. The other key aspect of protecting yourself from narcissistic control is to avoid engaging in their drama. Narcissists are experts at stirring up conflict and chaos. They thrive on attention, whether it's positive or negative. They might provoke arguments, create unnecessary tension, or constantly shift the goalpost to keep you off balance. This is all part of their strategy to maintain control. If you're constantly reacting to them, they remain at the center of your focus. To break free from this dynamic, resist the urge to engage in their provocations. Stay calm, stick to the facts, and refuse to be drawn into unnecessary conflicts. When a narcissist realizes they can no longer push your buttons, they lose one of their primary tools of control. Building a support network is also crucial in protecting yourself from narcissistic control. Narcissists often isolate their victims, subtly discouraging close friendships or creating divisions between you and your loved ones. This isolation makes it easier for them to maintain control, as you have fewer people to turn to for perspective or support. Make it a priority to nurture your relationships with friends and family. Talk to them about what you're experiencing, even if it feels uncomfortable. Narcissists operate best in the shadows, so by shining a light on their behavior and enlisting the support of others, you weaken their grip. It's important to remember that you are not responsible for a narcissist's behavior. One of their favorite tactics is to shift the blame. They'll try to convince you that their actions are your fault, that if only you had done this or said that, they wouldn't have had to act the way they did. This is a manipulation designed to make you doubt yourself and take responsibility for their behavior. But no matter what they say, their actions are their own. You are not to blame for their choices. You are responsible for your own actions, and they are responsible for theirs. Protecting yourself from a narcissist requires vigilance, self-awareness, and a commitment to valuing yourself. Narcissists can be incredibly persuasive, and it's easy to fall into their web. But once you understand their tactics, you can start to take steps to break free. Building your self-worth, setting clear boundaries, avoiding unnecessary drama, and seeking support are all essential tools in reclaiming your power. The journey to breaking free from a narcissist control may be difficult. There may be setbacks along the way. But as you strengthen your sense of self, the narcissist grip will weaken. You'll begin to see through their manipulations. You'll realize that the power they held over you was only an illusion. By protecting your self-worth, you ensure that no one, not even the most cunning narcissist, can take away your inner strength. You are deserving of love, respect, and autonomy. And with these tools in hand, you can stop the narcissist from